Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about everything. I have a book that I'm currently reading. I have, some books that were just sent to me. And then also some plans that I have going forward for the next couple of months, since I am entering my busy season at my job. So first up, I am actually in the middle of reading two books, which you might already have watched a video that shows that I've already completed one of the books. I'm already pre-filming some of these videos due to that busy time in my job. So the first book that I am reading is Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shea Earnshaw. Absolutely adore this book. The vibes are very, very good for this time of year. It's not spooky in a sense of horror, and it gives you a little bit of romance. So a little bit about this book. It is a continuation from Nightmare Before Christmas, and basically whenever you end the movie from the early 90s, you see that Sally and Jack are in love. They're simply meant to be, which is their, saying and everything. And a lot of people maybe wanted to know, like, what happened after, Jack basically returned Santa Claus and, things go back to normal. And so Shea Earnshaw really is, so far in this book, delivering a great interpretation of what Halloween Town is like, how Jack and Sally are, after the events in Nightmare Before Christmas. So you're getting Sally's point of view, and you start off at a prologue where they're getting married and on top of Skull Hill. And so basically, you hear about the ceremony through her, eyes and her voice. And it's really nice because Night Before Christmas is from Jack's point of view, and you only get really his side of the story. You really don't get Sally's too much. I mean, she's definitely a main character, but, it's all about Jack in that. And this is all about Sally. So she is now married to Jack, who's the love of her life, and now she's having to adapt to being the Pumpkin Queen and helping Jack run Halloween Town. So, she is very, not really against being queen, but she doesn't like all the attention. She doesn't like people grabbing for her and stuff. So she is having a very hard time coping with that. And her and Jack go on their honeymoon. I don't want to ruin where they go. And they have just one day away from Halloween Town. And whenever they get back, the mayor's like, we have 2 weeks till Halloween. We got to get prepared. Sally, you got to do this. You need a crown. You need a dress. And she's overwhelmed. She's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. She leaves. And the story kind of goes from there. Like, she travels to a place that she's not supposed to go. And whenever she gets back to Halloween Town, things are not the way they're supposed to be. So the vibes are so good. The romance is really good because it's not, as far as I know, I'm a third of the way through the book at this point, and there's not really like spice or anything, which I really like because it's keeping it very like Disney related. But you get the romance between her and Jack, and you get all of the characters that you love from Night Before Christmas. You have the mayor, you have, the boogie man, you have, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. You have a lot of characters that you have grown to admire or love, whoever it is that you like through it. So if you want a good, very wholesome read for Halloween, that gives you the vibes, it gives you the atmosphere, the writing is absolutely great in here. Shea Earnshaw does a really good job at describing, basically how Halloween Town is from what you know from the movie. So very good, very atmospheric. I can't wait to finish this. If the video is already uploaded, and I've already given you my thoughts, I hope you really enjoyed it. But this is a really good read. I'm happy I'm reading it in October. The next book is on Audible. It I'm going to talk more about it, probably in my wrap up, because I don't want to give away what I'm listening to, because I already know there's going to be people that are going to be judging me for reading this and how my life has spiraled since then. And so anyway, I am currently listening to an audiobook as well that should be finished up by the end of this week, but it was not on my TBR. I've already finished everything on my TBR except Love on the Brain, because my friend who I'm going to buddy read it with hasn't really had the time yet. She has kids and, full-time job, and so she's got a lot going on. So that might not get finished this month, which I'm okay about, because on my TBR I said I'd like to get to it, but if I don't, that's fine. But The Pumpkin Queen was not on my TBR, and the book that I'm listening to on Audible isn't on my TBR, so I'm trying to get as much reading done as I can before my busy season starts. So those are the two books I'm reading. One's a mystery to you don't know yet, and then Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. Definitely pick it up if you love The Night Before Christmas, if you want a story from Sally's point of view, and if you want the continuation to that story and what happens, and kind of what Sally and Jack get up to. So I'm pretty excited for that. Now, the next set of books were sent to me, 2 of them by the publisher, another one from a book box, but I have to show you the book box one because it's absolutely stunning. So the first one is from Entangled Publishing. They sent me, I'm part of their insiders group, so sometimes I get some PR packages and things. And so this is from their Amara collection, and I really like it because they gave me this little book nerd notebook that I can put in my purse. It just has, some lines in here with a pen, but it's pretty neat. I'm pretty excited to put this in my purse. So the first book that I got sent is Imperfect Angel by Christy Barth. For some reason, I could not read Imperfect for a moment. But anyway, I'm pretty excited. I've never heard of this book. It says, 3 days ago, all Maisie Norgate had was a stack of bills about a gazillion jobs and her sunny as hell outlook. Now, thanks to an uncle she never knew about, she's inherited an ornate skeleton key with absolutely no idea what it's for or why she has it. Which is exactly when a ridiculously handsome guy claiming to be an angel shows up at her door and all hell breaks loose. Nephilim Reese boys cannot believe that Macy is the new keeper of the key. Why would anyone bequeath this warm, bubbly redhead the key to hell? And to make matters worse, she's given the key to the first person who asked for it, a demon. Yup. Macy is determined to make his job, not to mention some seriously inconvenient temptation, as hard as possible. First, a half angel with a very human chip on his shoulder must find a way to convince Macy that angels and demons do exist. Then Reese will have to break the really bad news that she might have accidentally ended the world. So this sounds really good. I've never heard of it. I've never read anything from Christy Barth, but it says she's a USA Today best-selling author, so pretty excited to pick this up. It doesn't seem to be very long. It's, about 317 pages, so I'm sure I'm probably going to get to this after my busy season. I'm going to give you more information on that. But I can't wait to get to this, possibly in December. But look how cute that cover is. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. So can't wait to read that. And then the other one that I was sent in the same box, which is probably not something that I should be showing, but it's called Fetish, and it's a set of erotic stories. And of course, it's by anonymous, different authors that don't want their name on it, but I'm pretty excited. I've never really read, I guess, a true erotica book, I guess. I do like spice. I do like a lot of things. I have read anthologies that have quite a bit of spice in them, but I really wouldn't say that it was an erotica anthology per se. But I'm pretty excited to try this, maybe dabble into a few stories, maybe. And then the last book that I got was from Bookish Box. Now, this is absolutely stunning. I haven't read this book yet, but it is on my TBR, and I'm hoping to get to it quite quickly. But it is called Untainted by Lillian T. James. So, look at this. I'm trying to see. There is foiling on it, if you can see. It's absolutely beautiful. And then the back says, you know, fear is a flame. And then look at these edges. Oh my goodness, beautiful. Now, wait till you see. Here is some of the end pages. It's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, it is signed. And here is what's even stunning about it. So you take off the dust jacket, and here is the naked hardcover. It is all foiled. It has the holographic. I know it probably doesn't give that to you, but it will change colors. Here is the spine to it, the back of it, which is gorgeous. Fear is a flame. It cannot be extinguished by will alone. You can let it burn you alive, or you can do something with it. Alter it, bend it to your will, forge it into a weapon. Wow. I've heard nothing but really good things about this. Honestly, some mixed reviews, because some people have said that it's not quite what they expected. But I really haven't heard a whole lot of people that I watch here on YouTube or that I talk to on my Instagram that, you know, really have anything bad to say about it. So pretty excited. But here is the reversed dust jacket. So you have Untainted, and then, you know, the front of it. I don't know if I want to do the reverse dust jacket or if I want to keep it like this. They're both beautiful, but the back of the reverse dust jacket says, "You could never be invisible, little star. You burn too bright." So I can't wait to get to that. Of course, I'll probably read it on my Kindle, because who wants to mess up this beautiful book? But I was pretty excited to be gifted that. So some updates on my YouTube channel and, you know, what's going to be happening going forward for the next 2 months. So from mid-October to mid-December is my busy time at my work. So I'm going to be working 9-10-hour days, no lunches, barely any breaks. I'm going to be absolutely thoroughly exhausted whenever I get home. So I am actually starting the week after this video is going to go up. I'm going to go down to only uploading at once every week. I don't know if it's going to be on Tuesday or Saturday. I really want to keep my uploads on Saturdays, you know, to give everybody the weekend to kind of watch them. So I might keep that. And so my Tuesday videos probably won't be there for a couple of months, because I am just going to have to scale back a little bit, make sure that for my mental health and my physical health, that I make sure that I give myself enough time to relax, because I also run an author services business over on Instagram. So I do have a few orders, you know, for editing and things like that with going on. So I'm going to have to devote time to that. I also am going to want to read a little bit and then spend time with the husband. So for at least until the middle of December, we're going to go to just one video a week every Saturday. So I hope you still stick around for only that. And then my next project that I am going to work on, which I'm actually going to start this weekend, because I want to get it done before my busy season starts, because it starts ramping up like a week prior. Even though the dates are the same every year, our clients seem to think that they need to come in a lot sooner than the enrollment period. So we start getting busy the week prior. So I want to get this done and finished before that starts. And that is, I am going to be reorganizing all of my bookshelves. I have books that I need to unhaul, which there's probably not going to be very many, because I just moved into this apartment a few months ago and I unhauled quite a bit of books. So there's probably not going to be too many. But what I want to do is I've kind of lost grasp on, I inventory and catalog my books, and that kind of keeps me on track where I can mark off which ones I've read, and I can still see which ones I haven't read. But what I think I'm going to do, what I'm going to attempt to do, is I'm going to make like this bookshelf right here possibly be the books that I haven't read yet, be my physical TBR, and then do the rest of them. I don't know if I'm going to go by genre or if I'm going to just kind of keep them where, you know, my Sarah J. Maas is going to be in the same spots, or if they're going to be mixed up. But I have quite, and I'm going to show you, I have quite a bit of just knickknacks just everywhere all over my shelves, and I don't need that much merchandise. I don't need that many candles. I don't need that many, you know, coffee mugs. I don't need a whole lot of what is going on here. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. So I'm hoping my next video can be kind of a vlog style video where, you know, I kind of take all the stuff off of my shelves. I talk about the books that I'm going to unhaul, and then I'm going to, you know, redo my shelves in that video, and then kind of show you what I did afterwards, getting rid of some of the odds and ends off of it, and, you know, kind of just showing you my bookshelf in general as I get done, talk about any books I'm going to unhaul, and things like that. So if you're excited to see that vlog, definitely comment below and let me know, because I never know what you guys are going to want to watch. Are you just wanting to watch some recommendation videos? Do you like whenever I throw in a vlog type video? Or do you just want to see me, you know, talk about the books that I get sent to me and books that I'm currently reading and just, you know, go with that? I kind of just want to know. But I am going to quickly grab you, and I'm going to show you my bookshelves really quick so you kind of know the absolute chaos I'm going to be getting in. My husband is not going to be very happy with me because he knows that it takes me all day, and then I'm going to get halfway through and I'm just going to not want to finish it. And so I'm going to, you know, complain about it, and then I'm going to have to finish it. So it's a process. If anyone has ever reorganized their shelves, please let me know down below if there is an easy way to do that, because I want to make it as easy as possible. So to end this video, I'm going to show you my shelves. One moment as I get up here. Don't mind the absolute chaos that's going on here. So one moment. So here are my shelves. Let me kind of get back here so I can show you. They're quite messy. I'm not going to lie. This shelf over here, aside from the stuff up top, is kind of going to be a shelf that I really don't touch, because this one down here on the very bottom are all of my grandma's books that I took. She passed away a few years ago, and I kind of just don't want to get rid of them. I do have some of my classics here that I love. And then maybe some leftover from my grandma over here. But I do have some classics over here on the left. I have a Stephen King shelf because I told you that I wanted to read more Stephen King. Or I even have like some paranormal romance over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. This is kind of just an I don't know shelf. If you want honesty. And then don't mind this mess. This is my Karen Marine Moaning collection that I have. I love those books. I hate how I have this one that is much bigger than all the mass market paperbacks, but this is just my shelf of I don't know what to do. And then this is my ARC shelf. So I did get A Day of Fallen Night, which is the prequel to Priory of the Orange Tree, as a ARC the other day, straight from the publisher. It is huge, but it is going on sale in February of 2023. So got that, but these are the rest of my ARCs. I mean, not all of them, but these are some of them that I have that I've already read, but I have that one facing out so I can remember to read that pretty soon. And then I just got my magazines and graphic novels there. So anyway, you can just see how I have absolute chaos. I have things just sitting places. I do have this shelf that's going to be an unhaul. I've been stacking books here. Let's not talk about The Forsaken King. Please go back and watch my comparing two dark fantasy romances if you want to hear about that catastrophe. But my Sarah J. Maas. And then I just have things like I have this book plate that I have yet to figure out. Fairy Loot sent it. I don't know if it was for their July or August book, but it was one that was missed that they didn't send out. But anyway, there's Reese. How funny. So anyway, this is just what I'm working with. I mean, like, look at this. I have books just sticking out for no reason. I have things just everywhere, and I don't know what to do with all of this. I mean, I even have in that tube, it's a dust jacket I got to replace. I think it's for Crave or Court, how it says 6 and it's supposed to be 4. Haven't put that on yet. This is another dust jacket that I need to put on the book because it was wrong. But yeah, so, I mean, like, my poor Rebecca Garcia shelf. Oh my goodness. I just got stuff everywhere. So anyway, this is what I'm working with here. I am going to get rid of a lot of these things, especially the ones up top. Like, who needs that much stuff? Nobody. That's what I am planning on doing. Definitely let me know if you are excited to hear that, or give me some tips and tricks on it, please, because I don't want to make it a super long video and I don't want to make it an all-day process if possible. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. I am sorry that I'm cutting down to only one video a week for the next 2 months, but I gotta do it. You know, I don't need to get stressed out. I don't want my mental health to be bad. My husband and I are currently going through fertility treatments, so got to keep the body as stress-free as possible. So my hair is doing wild and wicked things, literally. So I'm going to get off here. It was a pleasure to see you guys. Thank you for sticking around this long. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Don't miss any of my videos coming up because I do have some good content coming up. Also, you'll want to stick around to see what that mystery book is that I am currently listening to on audio, and what my husband has had to endure this past week with it. It's going to be quite hilarious. I'm sure some of you are going to agree with me, and a lot of you are going to tell me that I'm crazy. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, and definitely check out my Instagram below if you want to talk to me with books. Comment below with any suggestions for me, and I will see you all next time. Bye!